Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Keeping Up with Kia P. I am your girl Kia P, aka Kia the Crafter, and today we are working on a new resin project. Y'all know I love to bring new things to you guys, so today we're working on something new. Yay! Okay, but before I take you down and before we get started, as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we upload new content. And we're always uploading new content. So, with no more further ado, also, thank you for watching, for subscribing, commenting, everything that you do here at the channel. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And so, with no more further ado, I'm going to go ahead and take you down. Okay. Guys, we are back with another tumbler. We are going to go ahead and prep this tumbler to be done. So we're going to go ahead and wipe it down with our alcohol. Getting any debris or any stickiness or paper or anything that was left on it off. All right. We have it here, have our tumbler here. Let me make sure I got you guys in the camera, everything in focus so you can see. So there we have the tumbler, put my alcohol up. And so the next step we are going to do is fit it for a sponge. Down in there like so, and then we're going to tape off. I want to tape off the top of this one, so I'm going to go ahead, place it where I want the tape to go, and just pull my tape out a little bit and gently try to keep it nice and straight. This is going to give you that straight edge. And so what I'm going to do, because I got this little tab left from when I fold my tape back, so I can easily just going to cut that off so that we can just lap it over, making sure it's straight. Yep, and that looks pretty good. Cut my tape. I'm just getting it lined up, and then I'm going to fold my this end piece up. Like so that I can be able to pull it, and that looks real nice. That looks better than the actual first one I've done. I'm gonna fold this in so that it will protect the rim of the cup from getting sprayed. And there we have it. Now the next thing we're gonna do is sand, because we want to rough up the surface. Get it ready for the spray painting. And I'm just using my sanding block here. And I'm sanding it kind of against the grain because it seemed like it's going around, and I'm going a long way up and down. So I'm sanding it against the way that it's the grain. Something on it. Something sticky. I want to give it a good sanding. Nice gust of wind. I'm glad I ain't have nothing drying outside. It blew over on the floor. All right. I think we're good to go. All right, so we're going to take this outside and spray paint it with our spray paint. I don't think that is, oh, it will. It's going to sit just like that. And I'm going to ombre with this color and this color. Okay, so we're going to go outside. All right, so we have our tumbler. We are outside. I'm going to start out with my white. The wind is blowing. I hope it do not blow my phone off this table. But nevertheless, so we're going to start with the white. I wanted to ombre into the blue, so I'm going to start with the white right along. Let me try to turn it so you guys can see me, because I'm going to have to do it over here. Okay, yeah, you guys can see. And just little spurts. Please have your gloves on. And my main thing is to get it across the top. It don't have to be perfect. It feels good though. And that's pretty much the white. Set our white back down. Now I'm going to come with my, this is like a beige or cream. And I'm going to come with that. This paper might be, because it's blowing up. Couple little runs, so I'm just trying to take out, dab it out, so that it'll smooth out, and then I can just kind of put a little cream on it. white right here. I want to come back, touch it up. Because it looks weird. Let me see if I can. Definitely gonna have to use some glitter with this one. It's still coming out pretty. The wind is blowing out here so much. Okay, that's looking pretty covered. Now we're going to come with the blue on the end. So I probably need to set them over there so this paper don't come up. And I just wanted something calming, something that looks calming. So we're shaking up our blue, and I'm going to start spray some of it out right along the bottom of it. Oh, that's bright. That's not going the way I want it to go. It's not going the way that I wanted this to go. So I think I'm going to wait for it to dry, and we're going to do something different. Because that ain't looking. It's looking a little better. I might have to tweak it a little bit here and there. Yeah, and it's coming out a little funky. So we'll just leave this beige color. Because I can't seem to get it to spray right. So we're going to leave with this beige. I see how this paper is like so windy out here. But we're just going to leave it white and beige for now. Let it dry. And then we'll come back and then I'll tweak it a little bit. Because this is not giving what I needed to give. This wind is not going to let me be great out here, so we're just going to go with this top coat for now. Okay, stay tuned. Alright, so I put the glitter on this one off camera, just playing around. It came out pretty okay. I kind of wanted a little bit of an ombre effect, but didn't take so well. But we're gonna keep moving, see what it do. Okay, hold tight. All right, guys, we are back. We got the cup on the turner. We're gonna get ready to coat it. I have about 20 milliliters of resin right here. I poured too much the first time, so I might not don't have enough, but we're gonna go ahead and get started by coating it with the resin. So let's trying to coat it, and I'm gonna start like towards the back so that it coats pretty good. I had too much resin the last time, and this time, I don't know, this might be enough. I'm definitely trying to make sure that it's coated nice and good, especially along the bottom. And then coat it up in there. All along the bottom. Now this is glitter. This is a fine glitter. Y'all, it looks good. I'm gonna save what's left in my cup. Make sure everything is covered. And it look like it is. Especially like right up in here. Because on that last cup, right up in the, right where it kind of goes down, had got a little funky. So that is looking pretty good. It looked like it's covered all over. I'm checking it against the light. Right there in that spot. As soon as it comes back around. And we will do a second. Once I put the decals on it, we'll do a second coat over it, the last final coat over it. I'm trying to make sure I get that area right there. I keep missing it when it comes. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. And you can always, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of my drips from the table and drop them. Let them drops fall. Certain areas where I seen one more little area down here towards the bottom. But it looks really good. The when you put the resin on it, it just brings it to life. Cause I was not feeling this at first, and I didn't take that much resin to cover it. Again, we will be doing another coat on top, but that's pretty much that. We're gonna let this spin for a little bit, and then I'm going to pop the bubbles on it. Prepare my gloves now. I'm wiping everything down so that we can reuse the gloves again. So I didn't like it yesterday, However, I am liking them today. These is my first two ever, so I'm definitely impressed. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just bust any bubbles that I may see or have, just to kind of smooth the resin out, nice and smooth as it turns. Making sure everything is covered. That looks good. So we're gonna let this turn for about 30 minutes, and then I'll come take the edge off, and then we'll put it in the resin oven so it can go ahead and cure, and we'll come back, put the words and stuff on it, and go from there. Okay. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes. It's still spinning. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and try to remove the tape on it. I'm going to stop it and try to remove the tape. And I really like using this electrical tape because it gives you a nice, crisp, sharp line. I mean, it's super crisp, and I love that. So we're gonna just remove the tape from it, and that gives us that soft line. We're gonna keep it moving so that it don't drip. It's still pretty wet. And then I'm going to place it into the resin heater to finish off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is remove this part because we no longer need that. And I'm just going to pick up my tumbler here. I'm going to turn you guys around so y'all can hopefully see what I'm doing. All right. So I have my tumbler here. My machine is still running. And then I'm going to just set it right in here. See it, set it right in there, and then place my I'm Try placing it in there where it's not bumping, and then just let it do what it do. And it'll dry. Okay guys, we are back with the finished cup. This one, I don't know, I'm hoping I can fix it. It's a little bit like wobbly, wavy, I should say, wavy. But we're gonna hopefully with the next coating we'll be able to fix that. I have my wording here and a couple of my stickers or embellishments that I'm gonna put on here, and then we'll be ready to coat it and get it going so that it can be done. This is our last final steps or two. So I'm gonna knock this on out as soon as I can find my little scraper to scrape. Okay, so of course we want to do the branding, so I'm gonna do my branding name. I was gonna do my full name, but I thought, no, I'm gonna do my branding name because we want it to always say our brand. And I'll be using this cup when I'm out at work or anywhere, so it'll always have the branding on it. And trying to figure out how I want this to go. I know I want it to go somewhat slanted on the cup, so we'll just lay it like so. M might be a little funky because it's where the little dent goes into the cup, so we're gonna have to kind of smooth that out a little bit, but that looks really good. And yeah, it went on nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Transfer tape back down, and then I'm gonna put some flowers with it, but I want to work on so we have that going diagonal that way, and that will be the back of the cup. So we want to lay it just like this, and I want my words to flow right here. So I'm gonna put this stopper to keep it from rolling. And this is where I will put my wording. Now my wording is a little bit tricky because when I went to looking at it, I spelled the word, I forgot to put a D and put an S, and so we're gonna mix it up a little bit. But I already printed them out, cut them out on my Cricut Joy, so we're just gonna make sure, and it should fit top to bottom. And so I don't know exactly where to place it. Picking up my there we go. Okay. So we're going to start at the very top, because it's a lengthy but nice affirmation to have on my cup. Make sure I get everything on my E. And I am using a permanent smart vinyl. So if you do have the Cricut and you want to know what I'm using, that'll also be in the description box below. Alright, so I'm just trying to keep it. And I know I'm going to get a noodle because I've heard that that works very well. So I want to do Kind, Fearless. So I'm going to stick that right there. And I'm going to use this thinner transfer tape because I need a thinner piece just to get this little portion out, because I want that to be next. You just have to be kind of careful with it when you are peeling it off, but making sure you get everything again. It just take a little bit of time and effort, a little more pressure to press it up against. And I'll come put it back on there. No. This is a reused piece of transfer tape, so it might take a little bit. Okay, we got that part, but this kind part needs to come up. Okay, we got the most of that. Fearless. Oops. Oops. Sometimes it's a booger to get it off. Okay, hold tight. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That was, again, about to give me a hard time. Okay, I gotta line this up and place it right where I think it should be. Oh. Oh, great. my eye. This is what happens when you're working with these little letters. I just gotta move it. It's stuck down wrong. And I gotta be gentle. Oh my gosh. All right. That was a booger. And scrape it to get it on there. So when you use bigger letters, and fresh transfer tape, you probably won't have these many hiccups. But we're using pretty much everything. It's stuck well. So far, so good. Peeling it off. Everything seems to be sticking. Oh, everything except my last little period. That's okay. We can put that right on down. Right there. Yep. Okay. That did okay. That did okay. Alright, so we're going to put the next part on. And it is going to be, A just by itself. Force to be reckoned with. Hopefully we can get this right. And my last and final part, and I think I'm going to use a different transfer tape for this one. just take a minute, guys. It just takes a minute to get this off. Let's see. I always have that letter or two that just wants to stay. So you have to work at getting it off. Really. Okie dokie. We did it. We did it. So that's the saying that's on it. It looks pretty centered to me. My name. We're going to put some flowers, some hibiscus flowers on here. I have a few. We're going to add a couple other flowers to it, just to kind of give it some shouldn't take much to get these up. Put one there. Another one here. And then I like that. That's cute. Another, maybe a medium one, or another small one. One more. Right there. And then that's our cup. I probably could have put one here. Yeah, I think I will. Super cute. Okay, that's super cute. And that's our cup. Now we're gonna put the top glaze on it and call it the day. Get ready to put it onto the machine. Tighten it down. Make sure it'll spin, which it will. And then we're gonna prepare some resin. Hold tight. I had to take it off because what I forgot to show you was to re-tape the rim of it, leaving that little extra. And so, yeah, I'm gonna get that on tape so you guys can see it. So I'm gonna use my electrical tape, as I like this tape. It gives you a nice clean edge. And I'm gonna come up maybe just a little bit above where I taped it off before, because I want to seal in where I taped it, where I put the resin and everything. I'm gonna seal in my artwork, basically is what you're doing. So I'm just taking this around the edge so that when I put the resin on, it'll give it a nice clean sealed edge. I'm trying to do it as neat as I can, so you might see me pulling it back and replacing it down. I want to make sure that it lines up even, which it did. And so now we're gonna cut the tape off, cut it. And then I'm gonna take this flap here and fold it up and press. That'll give me a little flap here to pull once I'm ready to take it off. Fold that down, and now we'll place it onto the spinner. Okay, tighten it up, and it's that little lip. Put my gloves back on. I got my resin ready to go. And we're gonna go ahead and get this on here, get it to spinning. And I know what I did, I put this into the oven too fast, and so that's why it kind of warped or waved out like it did. So this time I just have it ready to go here. So I'll turn the machine on, and we're gonna pour our resin onto our cup. Spread this down so they have enough room. And what I've learned is to start from the back and just get it. It's about time it rolls towards you. Cover my bottom. I want this nice and covered this time, so to clean up any areas that is unleveled, uneven. Making sure we're sealing it around that top part. So I want it nice and even. Make sure it's all the way sealed. Bottom. Okay, that's looking real good. And so we're gonna let this sit on here for a minute. As far as the waves, it's looking a little bit smoother, but I just want to make sure. So I won't put this in the oven right away. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay. So pretty. That is looking really, really good. I still have just a smidgen of resin left, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the fire, knocking out any bubbles. On my flowers, on my name. You want all of that to be like crisp and clear. Oh, this came out so pretty. I did not like this. I didn't like the cups at first. I must say, but then they came out gorgeous. So pretty. I did see something. I'm gonna pause as soon as it comes back around. We'll see one of my letters. Okay, we gotta keep it moving because it just drips. Alright guys, we're just gonna let this spin a little bit. I'm not seeing somewhere across this top part that needed some resin. Okay. Right where that sealant line is. Make sure everything is covered. Wow, this is so pretty. Again, hitting it. Alright, so stay tuned. We're going to come back and finish these up and they'll be all done. Alright, so it's been spinning for about 45 minutes. We're going to go ahead and start peeling the tape from around it. Just like that. And these little lines, so it's like 2 little lines that I'm gonna pause just to kind of clean that off. Run it back. And there's another. So that they don't dry, and that one is from the first pour, so I should have done that the first time, and we're gonna keep it moving. Sit tight. Alright guys, so here is the finished product. This came out super pretty and it's so smooth. Remember, it had the waves in it, but it came out nice and pretty and shiny. I love this cup. Oh, I am determined, worthy, kind, fearless, creative, destined for greatness, a force to be reckoned with. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. I love it. Tailor made. That is super cute. This came out adorable. Okay. Catch me on the next one. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, notification bell, and all that good stuff so you can be notified when we upload the next video. Came out super cute. Check the photo.